After weeks of debate, the state legislature has finally passed the multi-billion-dollar supplemental budget for next year. 22 News reporter Christina DeMoras joins us live in studio after speaking with local lawmakers about the impacts it will have on our area.
That's right, in particular, how it will provide more aid towards the emergency shelter system.
There's a lot of good spending in there, a lot of expensive things in there. If you look at the revenue numbers that are nowhere near as good as they have been for a while, we've got to really be mindful about what we're spending on right now.
The $3.1 billion spending bill has passed on Beacon Hill. The funding will go towards a number of vital state programs and address certain key issues across the state, including $378 million for collectively bargained raises for state workers, $75 million for schools facing increased special education costs, and even disaster relief for communities hit by storms this past year. That funding at $15 million. Most notably, the budget includes $250 million for the emergency shelter system to help families that are being housed in emergency shelters like hotels and motels across the state and right here in Western Massachusetts. $50 million will be spent on setting up an emergency overflow shelter site. $75 million will go towards school districts taking in migrant students. And $5 million will go towards migrant and refugee workforce programs to get families out of the shelter system and onto payrolls.
Much of that will be coming to Western Massachusetts, but I have serious concerns about continuing to fund the migrant stuff without a light at the end of the tunnel. We need to know what our off-ramp is in Massachusetts for the very simple reason that we can't afford it. It is not sustainable, this current thing, and we have to start to put safeguards in place.
Senator Vila says the federal government needs to step in to help with the migrant crisis, raising concerns that if the state continues to put funds towards this issue, other state programming will be negatively impacted.
In other areas of this budget, Senator Vilas highlights that this bill will also help local school districts with mental health services. Working for you tonight, Christina DeMoras, 22 News.